This is some tips on feeding the birds. We've been doing it for years. We feed them all year long, not just when it's snowing in the bed. We use this cooler here to have black sunflower seeds. This cooler here is for the regular bird seed, which is we're getting low on. I have a bag here of peanuts. They're actually seconds, and you can buy this bag for less than $30, and I think it's 25 pounds. That's what it is. And then we buy a big bag of regular peanuts. Now they've gone up because there's been a peanut shortage here from poor harvest the last couple of years. And these are up to about $36 for 50 pounds. But if you buy it in the store at almost $2 a pound, you can tell you can save it. We have black sunflower seeds there, and we keep our suet cakes in the freezer. One thing about this bird seed that we buy, the normal inexpensive cheap bird seed that people sell, there's a lot of red millet in it. You'll notice this is all white millet. Here in Central Virginia, the birds just don't eat the red millet, so it's worth it for us to pay a couple more bucks to get something that they all eat. And so that's why we use this. It's sunflower seeds and mostly white millet. If you have bird seed on your property or on your porch or in your home or dry dog food, eventually you will get cereal moths. They'll be flying around your house. You don't know where they come from. Occasionally you'll find the larva of one crawling on a wall. It is quite disconcerting. This product right here, made by Safer, they also make insecticidal soap, which a lot of organic gardeners use. You get 2 traps in here. Tag on that is $7. It's about $3.50 a trap. This is a trap. It's got sticky substances inside. You can see a piece of black sunflower seed is there. And you open up this package of lure, and you slide it in that little compartment right there, and the lure is in that hole, and we set it on top of our refrigerator, and you will catch every moth in your house. It's that simple. Now to the bird feeders outside. We got a little snow last night. It might have been 2 inches. Got down to about 28 degrees. You can see this is facing south on their property, that the sun is going down in the west. It is 4:15 here in Central Virginia. The high temperature today was 40. They say in another few days we're going to get down to 21, which will be our coldest. That's a little kerosene space heater. We use about 1/4 of kerosene a night to keep this place heated. And right there at 4:15, it's 55 degrees. Quite comfortable in here. My oil man, this is where our oil tank is in the ground. He loves filling this up in the winter when it's freezing cold, because he said it's so nice and toasty in here. There are all kinds of feeders. This one is one that you fill from the top. It's got little openings around the edges. We put black sunflower seed in it. We don't fill it up all the way because they will empty it in a day. And then we throw peanuts in the shell around each side, and the blue jays come here every morning to feed. And I started with a couple blue jays that would come within a foot or 2 of me to take the peanuts. And now I probably have up to 10. You do need something to keep the squirrels from climbing up the pole. Any round dome will work, and the easiest way to hold it on there is to cut a tennis ball with a couple X's on the top and bottom. This one I use 2 on. We always have used tennis balls. Slide it down on there, and it'll stay there forever. The other way to prevent the little squirrels from getting up there is to put in at least a 4-inch PCV pipe. We mounted this. It's probably 9 feet tall to the top, and we put holes in it and a cap on it, and inside of those PCB pipes that we're holding the feeders up is a dowel, so that gives it strength. And we've been using this for probably 10 years. You can see the mold on it. If you have birds taking all your feed, the bigger birds like grackles will come in and clean this place out. You can take some old wire fencing and put around it to let the little birds in to keep the big birds out. If you buy feeders, go over here to get the sun on my back so you can see them better. If you buy feeders like that, try not to buy the ones with the plastic perches. These are like pewter, sort of aluminum alloy pewter. The birds that crack shells with their beak will sit on the plastic perches and absolutely go all the way through them, and one day you'll come out here and there's no perches left. If you buy these, they last almost forever. Now this is a homemade nut feeder that we fill up. It'll hold 1 pound of peanuts, and the flickers, downy woodpeckers, and red-headed woodpeckers love it. And this feeder here is nice because you can regulate the pressure on it, and if several birds get on it, or one large bird gets on it, it closes over the opening where the seed is. They're very efficient. If you're drawing a lot of squirrels in your yard because you got your bird feeders up, don't use striped sunflower seeds. They love them. It's like cocaine to them. They will come from miles around to get them. Black sunflower seeds are just as nourishing to the other birds, and although the squirrels will eat them, they won't go nuts when you put them out. We use black sunflower seed only, and we don't really have a big squirrel problem. They get what's dry, falls on the ground. We also had some corn in one of those things inside. You have to worry about your ground feeding birds, like dove and all, that don't eat off of perches or off of bird feeders. And by throwing some on the ground, it usually helps. Now, it's rained here for about 6 days, and some of my feeders got wet, and I had to clean them out. And there's a suet cake. Suet cake is great. My neighbor's dogs can't stand me to be in the yard. And if the grackles and big birds come in and eat you out of the suet in a day or two, just put a cover over the top. The grackle cannot perch on that wire frame basket and eat the suet. If you have a top on it like that, it'll keep the grackles off of it, because they will eat that in a day.